Hello everyone, SizePyro7 here, and the grind continues to continue. So today I am still early in the morning reviewing Mattel's Jurassic World Dino Trekkers Danger Pack Austroraptor. So, the box is really about the same as the other two Danger Pack species I've done today. Sometimes I like to make a backlog of videos so it's easier on me later on. So yeah, I've done 3 of these today, and this box is really not that dissimilar from the others. It's got blue and beta, it's got Jurassic World, Dino Trekkers. If anything, the background changes. This time it's in a desert with a desert icon and the name Austroraptor. On the back is the same as the Elaphrosaurus box with Elaphrosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Nothosaurus, and, well, Elaphrosaurus. Wait a minute, I said that twice. I meant Austroraptor. I may have just confused myself. But this is the figure itself, and it is not bad. It could be a lot better. I like the fact that Austroraptor appeared in Prehistoric Planet 2. So that's nice. But overall, that is easily as unpolished, and like the CGI could be a bit better as that animal looks. It looks better than this figure. And I'm not hating on this. This is a really nice figure, I have got to say. The biggest complaint being the insane lack of feathers. I don't know why Mattel put Austroraptor in the desert. It lived in, was it Argentina or Brazil? I think it was Brazil, during the end of the Cretaceous period, so it was most likely nice and warm and foresty. But, that said, these are not very bad colors for Austroraptor. It's tan-ish, I believe. Yeah, it's probably tan, maybe sand color, with dark brown colorations on its arms, a little bit on its side, neck, and grayish brown on its head. Rather metallic grayish brown, actually. And then orangish brown on the top of its head. Eyes are orangish yellow. Pupils likely painted on. Actually, it's got little orangish dots behind, metallic orangish dots behind its eye as well, so yeah, that's cool. And no underside color. And the gums and tongue are the only part of the mouth that is colored. So, coloration, the patterning itself, rather similarly to Schwannosaurus, the patterning itself could be a lot better, but the coloration is not bad. This is a medium-sized figure. I've always assumed the tail was an appropriate length. This still kind of looks so, but I believe also the head is too short. Or the head is too big, tail's too short, in proportion. And the feet are also probably too big. I say probably because, like, comparatively, they're not that awful. It's just that the foot starts way up here and then the toe goes down. Or at least the foot goes down and those are the toes. Also, comparatively, Austroraptor was not small, like I thought it was way back in, I think, 2017. No, this was a 20-foot-long animal. So, the toe claw there, I think, is honestly probably a bit small. None of the claws are colored, which is unfortunate. Another thing that's unfortunate is, well, for one, the lack of feathering, and for two, it has pronated wrists, which Mattel was doing so good in 2022 with non-pronated wrists. I don't know why they went back for some of their figures to give them pronated wrists. They've at least stopped doing that, to the best of my knowledge, afterwards, so that's nice. Here's the scan code for the Fax app, Play app. Articulation-wise, its tail can twist in a 360 circle. The legs can move in a 360 circle. The arms can move also rather likely in a 360 circle. Probably not if you have it just in a basic standing pose because the legs get in the way. The neck joint can move up and down. And side to side. It's not really working that well for me right now because I'm only using one hand, but it can. And the mouth can open and close. And that's actually one plus that I'll give this figure. It has lips. Can you see the teeth? No, you can't, and that's how it should be. So, at least Mattel gave Austroraptor lips. I don't know why they didn't give Pyroraptor lips. To the best of my knowledge, the Pyroraptor in Dominion, and by extension Chaos Theory, has lips. I could be wrong. So, but I don't know why Mattel didn't give it that. But yeah, the teeth are actually really tightly packed together, which is not common for most of their carnivores. If anything, they look more like bristles, like on Pterodastro's mouth than Austroraptor, or I guess a carnivore's teeth. But given the weird long snout, kind of makes sense. They needed to fit as many teeth into there as possible. And I would like to say another thing. Austroraptor actually did have a long, slender snout, which is strange for dromaeosaurs, since, you know, I guess Velociraptor kind of has one as well. A real one kind of has one as well. But, like, in general, like, Deinonychus or Utahraptor don't have long, slender snouts. Well, it's believed that, unlike most other dromaeosaurs, but very similarly to Spinosaurs, Austroraptor would have fed on fish. So, that's pretty cool. Once again, it's like 20 feet long, which is very surprising, but not unlikely for it to have fed on fish because of its size. I mean, look at Spinosaurus. There's a new estimate that says it was like 53 feet long. To be fair, it did eat more than just fish, but you get my point. But yeah, overall, this, you know, I'll bring up one last thing. Rather similarly to the Dromaeosaurus video I brought up, with this being a danger pack and a relatively little amount of articulation possibility, or no action features and rather limited articulation possibilities, I personally like to pose my dinosaurs and go outside and take pictures with them, which danger pack or attack pack or frenzy pack as it is for the 2025 line is really good for that kind of behavior out of me or whoever else likes to photograph the dinosaurs. So yeah, that's another plus I guess these smaller mid-sized dinosaurs get, because a lot of the rest of them you have to actually do something to either like hold their mouth open or move the tail or whatever, which is fine. It just makes it a little bit more challenging. But yeah, this was the danger packed Austroraptor. Overall, it is a good figure. I do think Mattel should reintroduce it. They just should also update it to give it more feathers and non-pronated wrists. Maybe bigger toe claw on the second toe as well. But overall, yeah, that was this figure. I like it. It's not bad. So yeah.